Welcome to day 404 of our DeSo journey. I'm Ed Krasenstein here with my twin brother Brian. Remember, these videos are being sponsored by NFT Tech. They're an investor in DeSoFi. So Brian, before we get to today's news, and there's actually a ton of news to talk about today in regards to DeSo and Web3, what is today's diamond question of the day?
Yeah, so answer this question below in the comments under this video on DeSo, and we'll give you a bunch of diamonds, usually 3 or 4. Today's question is, should Elon Musk charge companies and governments to use Twitter, and why or why not? And this question comes in response to basically Elon saying he may charge companies and governments to use Twitter. And in my opinion, it's probably not the best of ideas, especially if you're preaching this like free, open platform. I think charging companies would be kind of pushing back on that a little bit. What do you think?
Well, it's a way to earn additional revenue, I guess. I don't know, like governments charging governments to use it. What if a government, I don't know, I feel like that's kind of going against the whole free speech thing. You're charging a government of a country to use your platform to potentially push propaganda. Like, I don't know if I like that idea. As far as companies go, it could be an interesting thing, like an interesting revenue generator. Instead of selling advertising, you could, just charge companies to be on Twitter, because being on Twitter gives them a voice. And if you build up a following on Twitter, I mean, that's the best marketing and advertising you can get.
Yeah, I think that maybe if you charge, say, a company to have extra features because they're a company, that's one thing. But if you just charge them because they are a company, I don't know if that's going to work. But you know who doesn't charge companies to use their platform? DeSo, right? But in other Elon news, he actually I just checked this morning, he changed his profile picture on Twitter to a kind of collage of Bored Apes from the Bored Ape Yacht Club. And it's interesting because in February, there was a rumor that he had purchased a Bored Ape for approximately $1.5 million. I think it was 569 Ethereum at the time. But it appears that Elon's a fan of NFTs, and that just kind of throws things for another loop, I think. Like, is he going to integrate NFTs further into Twitter? I know he kind of fought back at the idea that Twitter Blue allowed the NFT hexagons or whatever they are.
Yeah, like he was against that, but now he's showing an NFT on his profile, or I guess a bunch of NFTs. Has anybody confirmed that these are actually Bored Apes and not just NFT looking JPEGs that look similar to Bored Apes?
You mean the ones he actually just posted?
Yeah, like are they legitimately Bored Apes, or did somebody create, like people create fake ones sometimes, and I heard rumors that they might not be the real ones. I don't know if anybody's confirmed it yet.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just a splash page of different ones, and I'm pretty sure that, I don't know, I can't confirm.
It's interesting. None of the least, it's interesting, and knowing that he's apparently interested in Bored Apes.
I kind of thought you were joking.
I wonder if he has any plans to utilize.
I thought that was like a poor NFT joke, that when you questioned me, like, are these the real Bored Apes? Because
I wasn't joking. Like I actually read an article that said people haven't yet confirmed whether they're real Bored Apes or not.
Interesting.
But is Elon going to implement ApeCoin? Maybe you can buy Twitter Blue with ApeCoin or tip in ApeCoin. Who knows?
ApeCoin shot up this morning.
It did. Anyhow, moving on. Overcloud added some additional features yesterday. They now have support chat. It's currently only visible on desktop, but they say the mobile version of the support will be coming soon. Of course, Overcloud, for any of you who don't know, is a node that's running on the DeSo blockchain. It's really good. It's very intuitive. It has some additional features that you won't find on other nodes like Diamond App and DeSocial World. So definitely check it out. They made some fixes to various bug reports. The community has been great in providing Overcloud with various bugs they've discovered. So they've taken those reports and they've fixed all those issues. You can now hide comments. So now it's possible to hide not just posts, but comments as well on Overcloud. All you do is click on the 3 dots It's a three-dot menu and then select hide comment. So definitely check that out. If you haven't checked the Overcloud out yet, overcloud.com, check it out.
Yeah, I love the ability to hide comments. I think it's just as important to be hide comments as it is to hide posts. So I love this. People make mistakes. People want to delete stuff. This is the next best thing to actually deleting it, since it's on the blockchain. It's never gone, but it's hidden.
Yeah.
And so big video yesterday. Bloomberg published a video, or they didn't just publish a video. They had it live on their show. Brian Armstrong, 2 days ago, so it wasn't yesterday, it was a prior day, Monday, he was actually at the Milken Institute talking about crypto and talking about Twitter and Elon Musk and all of that. And Deanne 4IK, she pointed this out yesterday. Thanks so much for that. But Brian Armstrong, he was quoted as saying, "I think there is an opportunity for Twitter to embrace using a decentralized protocol. Just like you probably heard of DeFi, which is decentralized finance, there is another one called DeSo, decentralized social media, which is another emerging area coming up." Now, he wasn't particularly saying DeSo as a blockchain. He's talking DeSo as in decentralized social media. But his company is an investor in DeSo. There really isn't any other decentralized social media platforms out there, protocols out there that is even close to touching DeSo right now. There are other ones coming up, but you got to imagine that he was thinking of DeSo, the blockchain, when he was making those comments. I don't know. I think that it's definitely something that's on his mind. And as an investor, as somebody that has listed DeSo on their exchange, it's probably likely he was talking about DeSo. And Bloomberg TV continued talking about Web3 and DeSo. They interviewed Eva Bayland, director of the Graph Foundation, who also talked positively about DeSo, which was interesting. And Dharmesh commented on the video. He posted how he was watching Bloomberg TV and the Armstrong segment came on and they mentioned DeSo. So I hope that maybe DeSo, not only the technology, but the blockchain will start to work its way into kind of the mainstream crypto spaces. And I think we'll see.
And I think we saw a jump in price, and I don't know if that's had anything to do with this or not, but it jumped from approximately $25, $26 up to $30, the price of DeSo. It's hovering around 29 right now, but I think that kind of like brought some people in, got some people interested in DeSo.
It's hard to say because the general crypto market was up over the last like 12 hours or so. Bitcoin's jumped from like 37.5 to about 39 right now. So I don't know. It's hard to say if it's a general thing or maybe that had something to do with it.
And Supernova's put out some updates. Of course, they had their NFT DAO token pre-sales going on. That has just closed. And the Supernova DAO token auction will be happening on DAO in May. So DAO is launching sometime this month. And so too will the auction for Supernova's DAO tokens. If you purchase a Supernova token NFT, your tokens are going to be sent to your DeSo wallet after the token auction closes. So the token auction is taking place sometime this month. After that closes, you will get your tokens sent to you. Also, DAO tokens will be available in trading on DAO's on-chain order book after the auction. So all this is coming this month sometimes if all goes as planned. And Supernova is going to be one of those DAOs that, open up with DAO and open up with the DAO swap. So that's all super exciting, I think. They do have airdrops coming as well. So coin holders, creator coin holders of Supernovas will get some airdrops. And also existing NFT creators and collectors on OpenSea, Magic Eden, and DeSo marketplaces are going to be able to get some airdrops as well. They're going to explain that in more detail. You can check out their tokenomics report. There's a link under this video, and you can click on that link and you can get more information.
Yeah, here's a question. Like, I love what Supernova is doing, but here's a question. Like, what's the line in what the DAO coin holders get to decide on and what the business itself decides on? Because obviously you can't have every single business decision being made by the DAO. At least I don't think.
No, it's outlined. They outlined some of this stuff. I read that in one of their reports.
Okay, good. I'm glad
They
they did
outline
that.
how that's going to work, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes. You know, it's going to be interesting to see a DAO running a NFT marketplace and community. So super exciting to see how this results.
Yeah, it's just important that that's delineated. And like you said, I think they did do that. Like because as we move forward and these DAOs start opening around businesses, it's going to be interesting to see like what is going to be voted on, what's not, because certain things you don't want to have all that red tape of bringing it to the DAO coin holders, taking a vote, tallying the vote, and then making the decision.
Don't quote me
Uh,
on this. Don't quote me on this, but I think I read 26% remains in the ownership of
okay,
Supernovas.
so then they have
I
ultimate.
could be wrong, but I think it's somewhere around there.
Okay, yeah, I was just curious.
So there's a DeSo job post that was made. This is really
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah. So we like I've known at least that Nader has been looking for like kind of like a CEO of the DeSo Foundation to kind of take over the day-to-day operations so that he can concentrate on what he's working on without getting distracted. DeSo actually posted a job opening for what they call a CBO instead of Chief Operating Officer. It's Chief Business Officer, and this role is actually going to be kind of what a CEO does. And they posted some of what they expect from the CBO, and I'll just read quickly some of those things. Develop and execute a roadmap and a strategy. Build out marketing and business develop and a business development strategy. Help set the culture, manage day-to-day operations, and bring a deep executive network with them. And something that I kind of pulled from the job posting is that DeSo said they have 15 employees right now. That's actually more than I expected. They also said that roughly half of those are engineers. So half of them are working on the coding, while the
Seven or
other
eight.
half, probably 7 or 8, are working on other things like I guess marketing and strategy and all of that.
Yeah, it's interesting. I love that they're hiring. I definitely think they need somebody to kind of take some pressure off of Natter, and we'll see how it goes. One of the DeSo Foundation employees, Ty Fisher, posted an update yesterday, updating the DeSo protocol library. He said the library now supports image upload, video upload, get video status, and get full TikTok URL. So that's all been updated on the DeSo protocol library. And also hub.deso.org now supports opening and resolving of threads and displaying recent threads on the homepage. So it's good to see all that developer stuff being updated. I think it's important to both bring developers on and also keep developers of DeSo who are building on DeSo engaged in the community. He also said, I found this interesting, that we can expect another developer hangout. You know, he's had 2 really awesome developer hangouts, which the developer community really loved and said how great of a job Ty did with it. There's another one coming up, but he said that one's going to be approximately 1 week prior to the hard fork. So that means that once we hear about this developer hangout, that means we have about 1 week to go into the hard fork. So it's at least a week off from now. We'll see. I think it's coming up soon because I know they're teasing DAO is going to launch sometime around the middle of May. So maybe a week or 2 more, and we'll have this dev hangout, and then the following week the hard fork. More details on this can be found if you look under our video. I have a link.
Yeah, and Jason Devlin and CloutCast, they actually gave an update on Discord. They were just in like a friendly, Jason was just in a friendly conversation on Discord, I think with Rabal and some other people. And he just mentioned like what they're doing. I know CloutCast was one of those first projects that came about on blockchain. And personally, like I really related to it because I've done so much work with like Google AdSense and all the ad networks back in the day. And I just can see CloutCast as being something that could be really powerful once DeSo grows. And Jason basically said that there's a lot of work going on under the hood on the engine and groundwork for future plays when traction picks up on the blockchain. So he's doing a lot of things. They're doing a lot of things as a team. Like I said before, this could be a cash cow once DeSo can start generating lots of new members. If you had 50,000 daily active users, Clout Feed would be raking in cash. And if you had 500,000 or 1 million, I mean, this could be a really valuable company. So I love what Jason's doing. He's a hard worker, great ideas, even the airline, haha. But yeah, I just wanted to pass that update on to everybody.
Yeah, I mean, I remember back in the early days of BitClout, CloutCast was giving out up to $60, $70 a post in some cases, which was incredible. I remember we got $60 for reclouding a post or reposting a post. So it definitely has so much potential, especially if a lot of influencers come on here. It's basically the way to market on DeSo. Anyhow, It's Aditya also had an announcement, and he said he is, of course, It's Aditya is the builder behind Mint as NFT, which is a Twitter program that allows you mint your tweets as NFTs on DeSo. And it's really caught on. I think they have over 6,800 followers on Twitter. And there was some periods of time when there were like literally dozens of posts every hour being minted as NFTs. So he announced that he's going to be building a login with Twitter in Mint as NFTs so that users can easily create their DeSo profile with their Twitter PFP, Twitter profile picture, their username and description. So all that can just easily be transferred over to a DeSo account, which I think is an amazing idea. And I think other apps might be able to utilize this as well. Like maybe NFTZ could say, log in with your Twitter account, and you just click a button, it creates your DeSo account, and ta-da, you have a DeSo account and you can begin posting or minting NFTs. So I think other nodes would definitely be interested in this as well.
Yeah, anything that makes onboarding easier, kind of brings in people from outside of DeSo, I think is super valuable to this blockchain. And It's Aditya has been doing stuff like this since the beginning, all the chain surf stuff. It's just, it's immensely valuable. I mean, you can be building a whole node with all features and everything, but what It's Aditya is doing is he's reaching out to different segments of the market via Twitter, via these other platforms, Discord, and trying to merge them with the DeSo blockchain so that people can kind of seamlessly come here.
Yeah, so congrats, It's Aditya. Looking forward to seeing it. So Brian, what are the top hashtags from DeSo in the last 24 hours?
Yeah, so number one is DeSo. Number two is Woofy X Crypto. Number three is Fund Woofy 50K. Number four is We Want Woofy. And number five is photography. Woofy is everywhere.
Yeah, Wolfie X Crypto is taking over the hashtags. Good job. Good job with your hashtag marketing, Wolfie X Crypto. And what were the top earners on DeSo in the last 24 hours?
So according to Open Prosper, there was $2,917 earned by 1,104 different creators. In total, 12 creators earned at least one DeSo. One creator earned at least 10 DeSo. And DAO led the charge once again with $1,681 via their NFT sales, which are, of course, convertible to DAO coins once DAO launches, followed by Bruh Moments. Haven't seen him for a while. Darmesh is number three. Lightspeak, Unnamed Artist, IMI, The Tapes, The Inverse NFT, No Man's Shot, No Man's Thoughts, No Man's Thoughts, and Unicat. Sorry about that.
Congratulations to all those people earning money. And I want to welcome back a few people, of course, using Open Prosper's welcome back page. It shows people who have been inactive for 30 days who have returned and taken some kind of action on DeSo. And Bruh Moments, he has returned after a 91-day gap. Doesn't seem like he's been gone for 3 months. That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyhow, Bruh Moments liked and reposted one of our videos. Thanks, Bruh. He also liked a post by Surret TLDR, and he accepted an NFT bid from Consensus Future. It'll be great to have Bruh Moments back. Hopefully he's back for good. Also, Anastasia Poroshenko was back after a 45-day absence, and she posted a photo, and she also liked some posts by Mario Nawfal and DeSo Mirror. Welcome back, Anastasia. And finally, Jeffrey David. He's an OG of DeSo. He's here from the very beginning. He had a 55-day absence. He came back and made a post saying, "Hi, friends." Welcome back, David. Hi. And he liked some posts by Just Nick, DOZ, Cash Grab, Alex Roken, and Mr. Triplet. Jeffrey David, I missed that guy. I think he was great for DeSo, and I hope he's back for good.
Yeah, a lot of people in that list that I'm glad you see. And I hope we see this continue, this trend continue where we start seeing some people that might have left for a little while coming back, checking their accounts, seeing what's new. And I think as DAO launches and this hard fork happens, I think that's going to be a trend that we'll see.
Yeah, and there's several community events today, actually four of them at 11 a.m. Eastern time on Clubhouse. Is Crypto Ladies on the Mic with chats today, Miss KDM, Michelle Lord, Wildography, Clout Women Unite, Debo M, Izzy, and Natalie Art, Ayla Croft, Sabira, Kate Kogan, Infrared Artists, and many, many more. These rooms are great. Definitely check it out on Clubhouse at 11 a.m. The ladies get up and speak first for an hour, and then the men come up and join the conversation. At 1 p.m. Eastern time on Entrees, Web3 Wednesdays with Sean, Tron, and Caleb, plus many, many more. Entre's doing great things. These rooms are really fun. It's not just talking about DeSo, it's talking about Web3 in general. Definitely check it out if you get time. At 2 p.m. Eastern time, UCLA blockchain professor Robert Mowry is on Vibe Hut talking about the blockchain with One Dolinsky. We had a chance to meet Robert in LA, and he's an awesome guy with so much vast knowledge of crypto and blockchain technology. He actually teaches it for a professor, as a professor at UCLA. So he's an expert, literally. And then at 6 p.m. Eastern time on the Medizins Discord, Medizins NFT Ask Me Anything with Meredith Marcone. They're doing some awesome things, minting NFTs cross-chain. Meredith's awesome. Definitely take part in that. Learn about Medizins NFT at 6 p.m. Eastern time on their Discord. And I think that's all the news we have for today. Everybody have a great day, and we will talk to you tomorrow.